Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a wait.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Express and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw. Bravo.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Switch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Hey, team 6.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now.
Mike's 5'9".
Hey, Alpha.
Go.
Wide. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down now, Dobbins.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Here we go.
5.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We go.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. And reach. Mike's 5'4". Watch the pass.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. And didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Go. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st down, Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Alert 3.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Stidham. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
53's Mike.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, lock it. Buzz. Go. Now.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 or.
Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Go.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Undercrunch.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
218, chop.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Let's go, D. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Down. 10-2 stop.
58 right there. So
6-6. Pull it. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, exit.
Kill, turn up. 58.
Go.
58.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense, let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Brown. Off play action. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 logo. Smoke. Shoot.
On 1st down, Dobbins brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Out, out.
80 weapon. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stidham. Got his man, that's Harry. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Stidham on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield.
Hey, you're one to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now it's Stidham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, and they're going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Wahoo! Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Now it's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Bravo! Hey, check. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Stidham. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing his will.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I'm coming after you.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brown to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They're at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
We want it. Come on.
Brown now. Off the play fake. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stidham back into his end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, baby.
A big play there. 98 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards through the air to 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah. The NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Try 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the backer. Check 31, check 31.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Begin.
Off play action. Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Alert flare.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Jones has it. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking in zone for Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Express 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
I got you, boy. I got you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58. Let's go.
On first down, Stidham. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To number 17. A 6-yard pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Brown. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brown throwing again. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Brown. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 13 to 6. Bullet, half.
Here's Brown. Going to throw again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the San Antonio first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parsons. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check 43.
Protein spill.
Tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
Go. Let go.
Stidham from the shotgun. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Buzz. Here's
Stidham. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Stidham. It's Kelsey on the ground. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Stidham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, 56 yards. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Now Brown to throw on 2nd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Brown now. From the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Patriots, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week.